Hi my friends, my name is David and welcome back to the channel. Today I would like to show you what I bought at the Elvis Fair last Sunday. But before I do that, I have to tell you something else. I have to show you something else. Because when I came home from the fair, and that's the reason why I didn't make a video pronto, because when I got home I got a phone call of a friend of mine, a colleague, who was at his friend and they had a collection, some Elvis stuff for sale. They wanted to get rid of it and he said, well, I know an Elvis fan and he probably will buy it. And so he sent me some pictures via WhatsApp and he asked me what I would give for it. Now I'm not a rich man, so I don't pay a lot. And I just came back from the Elvis Fair where I spent all my money. And that's also why I didn't make a video right away, because I overspent my budget at the fair and I was in the doghouse for 3 days. That's it. I'm not gonna lie about it. My wife said, go to the doghouse and think about what you've done. No, I'm only kidding. That's not true, because before you burn my wife, she's a beautiful, great woman, so it's not true. But anyway, he called me and he asked me what I would give for the collection, and I said, well, I had some of the stuff I already had, and it was seemed not much worth really, so I said 50 euros. And they shut me down immediately. They said, no, that's not nearly enough. I want $100, 100 euros. I said, no, I can't give that. That's too much. That's just too much. And so I hung up the phone, and 5 minutes later he called me back and he said, well, they agreed with your 50 euros. I'm gonna pay them, he said, and I'll stop by tomorrow and I will bring you the stuff and you can pay me back. And that's what happened. And so I'd like to show you what was in that collection. First of all, is this album. Nothing really special. It was one of the albums that I thought I already had. It's an orange label. It's an English pressing. Third or fifth or sixth pressing, I don't know. But I thought I already had this. But to my surprise, when I looked at my catalog, I didn't have it. So, lucky. That's one I now own. The other one is one I have already a lot of copies. An original American, second pressing American, first German pressing, and now this is actually, it's a bit of a weird thing. It's an orange label. It's French vinyl, but the cover is English. It's made in England. I don't know why that is, because of maybe I don't know really. An English cover and French vinyl. RCA, I guess. But it's good. I didn't have that pressing, so I have it now. This is a very familiar copy of the Canadian Tribute. As you all know, it's with the inner sleeve printed photos of Elvis of his show in Canada in 1957, and with the yellow vinyl. So that's the third album in that package. Already had this one, but it's a good copy. It's in near mint condition. So that's a win. And then I think this was brought out by the Memphis Mansion in Denmark, I think. The sleeve says England and the record says French, made in France. I don't know what the hell it all means, but it's a 10-inch and it's great to have. It was also in that collection for 50 euros. Not a bad thing, I think. So, and then there was this peculiar one. Never saw this one before. It's a bootleg. And it's the first 100 copies of this album are a limited edition numbered album, which It is hereby certified that this is number 00049. So I have number 49 of the record. And this is what it looks like. A plain white label. It's a bootleg. Plain white label, both sides. The only way you know that this is the A side is because it's engraved here in the dead wax. That's where it says side A and side B. I never saw this one before, so okay, I have it now. And then there were some books, Flemish books, or Holland or Netherlands, I think. Good to have, but I already had this one. This one was part of a, a box set, I believe. 25 years as a rock and roll legend. This one is also part of a box set. This one actually. Sorry for stepping out of the. Nope, not this one. This one. Where is it? Do I have it? This one. It's this one. But the booklet, that's the difference of the booklet is, as you can see, this is the booklet that sits in this case. That's a German release. And this is the difference. As you can see, it says here, with the compliments of Elvis and RCA Records. And it doesn't say that on this one. Also, this one says RCA Records. This one says nothing. So, okay. That's the difference. Not bad. But the box set was not included. But okay, I'll take it. This is another Flemish book, or yes, Flemish book. Black and white photos. Already had this one too. Already had this one too. Also Flemish. This one I already had. Black and white pictures, cheap books. Also another one I already had. This says Sterren, Mythen en Legenden. Stars, Myths and Legends. Elvis Presley. Just here are some of them are color. You can see. And some of them not. This book, something else, I don't have that. Well, I have it now, but I didn't have it before. It's by Dave Mars from Rolling Stone. It says here, Rolling Stone Press book, Times Books. Okay, it's interesting. It's also, it's got the pictures that everybody knows, of course. Nothing really spectacular. It's from '82. That's what it said on the cover, at the cover. So that was the collection that my friend had me buy. Put it here for a second. And then we come to the meat of the video, of the real reason why I put up this video, I made this video. What did I buy at the Elvis Fair, organized by the Elvis Presley Society? Japanese single. It's a Victor label. It's not a picture sleeve. It's just actually this is an insert with the lyrics on the back and Japanese writing. And this is the actual cover. So that's one I got. It cost me 15 euros. And then I have, this is something, I can't remember his name, but Christian from Beat Up Elvis Records. I give him a run for his money with this one, because this one is really beat up, but it's an original. It has the hole here, but it's also, for your convenience, an open sleeve with a beat up record in it, RCA Victor. It's a long play, so it's a mono, and I got it very, very cheap. Otherwise, I wouldn't have bought it. I have some copies of this album, but not the original. This is an original, so that's why I took it with me. With the 1960 calendar, and Elvis's birthday that year was on a Friday the 8th of January. So, well, that was cheap. Paid a couple of euros for it, and I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to break my record player, because it's too beat up. But I just want to have it because, well, it's an original for the history. And then there were 2 boxes of this one at the fair. Actually, I sold one as I was substituting for someone, and I sold a box like this one, a little bit of better shape, for $135. This one I bought myself for $80, and it's got the obi. It's got a Japanese pamphlet to probably do a membership form for the Japanese fan club. It's got a booklet by request of Japanese fans, Elvis Presley. Record 1, record 2, record 4. Some shots. The track listing. As always, the Japanese pressings are, in my opinion, superior to anyone else's, because yeah, well, all the things, the extras, see black inner sleeves, and 4 albums. You cannot go wrong with this one. $80. Not a bad thing, I think. With the obi attached. And then my money was spent, but I could convince my wife for this album. And this one is one I was looking for. It's everybody's favorite rock and roll album of all time. It's the best one ever released by any artist. I don't care what you say, this is the best. You know what I mean. It's the boxcar. It's not the RCA, it's the boxcar, and I paid, as you can see, 125 euros for it. This one is an original, of course, 1974, with the reel-to-reel tapes, and the white boxcar label. And then I just had some money to buy 1 Coke, and that was my day. I wanted to sell my car, but my wife wouldn't let me. What would happen if I would sell my car and got a sack full of Elvis stuff to go home? On foot, of course. I probably would be in the doghouse for life. But hey, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is the backside. That's what I bought at the Elvis Fair, and that was the thing that was waiting for me when I got home. Well, the telephone call in every case. So, I'm a happy camper, I'm a happy Elvis fan, and I cannot wait until the next Elvis Fair. Because if you can go to the fair of Elvis Presley Society, do it, because it's a great one. Everybody, have a good night, good evening, good day, good morning, whatever. Goodbye.